Lisabi Festival is a historic festival and cultural heritage event celebrated yearly by the Egbas people of Ogun State in honor of the legendary Lisabi, a hero of the Egbas liberation struggle from the dominance of the old Oyo kingdom. In this special report, correspondent John Felix takes a look at how the rich cultural heritage has formed the bedrock for unity and progress for the Egbas and beyond. The report.
The story of Abeokuta, the abode of the Egbas and Owus, started with the liberation from the sovereignty of the Alaafin of Oyo Empire, to which the Egbas had belonged. Egba consists of Egbake, Owu Kingdom, Okeono, and Egbagbagura. This festival commemorates Lisabi's role in freeing the Egba people from servitude. One of the festival's highlights is the Waro dance, where a chosen representative from different clans and families rides a horse, symbolizing the spirit of Lisabi. This celebration not only honors Egba history and culture, but also reflects the unity and pride of the Egba people in their heritage and achievements. The Alaki of Egba land speaks on the significance of Lisabi Festival.
Lisabi Festival started over 37 years ago, and Lisabi himself passed on 50 years before 1830. That is, he never got to Abeokuta. So, but we knew him as the founder of the modern Egba nation, the man without whose, selfless effort we will have been taken away into captivity and slavery by some other people. So we remember him. They call us Egba Mo Lisabi, Egba children of Lisabi. That is the father of all Egbas. So we remember him every year, and we choose one of the people who had worked in the same way he worked, in one way or the other, to keep us together, to keep us ahead of others. And that's why we have Hero of the Year. We use the Lisabi Festival to promote selflessness, to promote leadership qualities in all Egba sons and daughters, to promote the first thing that we are known for. Education is our number one industry. To promote education, promote entrepreneurship. Somebody must learn a trade and come first in that trade. And this year we chose agric business, and we have had a series of lectures with bankers coming to tell us about what facilities are available to farmers. And we have got so many Egba sons who have produced the equipment that so many of our children will need if they go into farming. So that is what we do every year, and we award hundreds of scholarships to needy children in universities and secondary schools during the Lisabi Festival.
Other monarchs speak on how important it is to preserve the Egba history. They also stress the need to live in harmony.
Lisabi Festival is one festival that unites us here in Abeokuta and the whole of the place we call Egbaland. It is a celebration of our history, the history of our forefathers, how they all came to Abeokuta around the early to mid 1800s to establish this town called Abeokuta, from where they migrated to other parts of the Egba land to establish other towns and villages. My message earlier on is to the fact that we must preserve our history, we must preserve this heritage, we must preserve our unity if we are to develop further. If we are to build on the legacies, the successes that we inherited from our forefathers. And that's very important for us. The more of that we do, the better for us, because it's only then that we can leave good legacies for the coming generation.
It has been very, very glorious. And I pray that this unity that you have seen displayed here today would continue forever and ever in Egba land, and it will be well with all of us.
The Balogun Waro of Owu Kingdom harps on youth involvement in agriculture. He says it will enable them become self-sufficient.
The truth of the matter is that there's so many rhetorics about youth in our nation, in everywhere. People talk about youth. youth development, youth agriculture, and the rest of that. Well, what we need to be able to measure it. We're supposed to have a target goal about this. It shouldn't be rhetorics every year about youth development, youth empowerment, by agriculture. Where are the farm settlements? We should start by having a farm settlement in each of the community, whether Owu, Okiono, Egba, Bagura, Egbalaka, and the rest of that. Asana. So I think the kingdom should make farmland available. They should provide those tractors and those things. They should partner with the government. Let those things be feasible. Let's create farm settlement, whereby we can now bring in people that will train the youth, any youth that is willing to be there. I don't actually advocate that people should be grant free funds. There's a way you could do it. If you create a farm settlement and give people number of acres in which they can cultivate, to provide the seedling and anything that will enable them to be able to farm, and so create opportunity that whatever you produce, the community will buy up so that there won't be wastage. By so then you will be able to come out with something real, something sustainable, than just make it a grammar or rhetoric every year. Say you are empowering you to the rest of that.
From Abeokuta, the Ogun State capital, John Felix reporting for Galaxy Television News.